Hi, I'm Dr. Edward C, and I want to show you how we can work with legacy Notebook and Promethean ClassFlow files. So I'll start off with Notebook. So we need to remember the site se.nuiteq.com that we have on the bottom here. When you go there, this is kind of like a special helper for Notebook files. You choose a file, you have to have a file downloaded. In this case, I have one called vowel sort from exchange.smarttek.com. And once I've clicked it, I can click the upload button, and I have to wait a few seconds, and it will load the Notebook file directly on the screen. It takes a few seconds. And so now that it's loaded, and this works just like a regular Notebook file. You can select items. It's very similar to how like Notebook would work. In addition, if I want to leave this, I want to show ClassFlow files. You need to remember this address. So this is prod.classflow.com. So in prod.classflow, you can log in using your username and password. You have to go and create a teacher account, but it's free. Here you can click in the top right. It says Open Class, and I already have a lesson downloaded, and you'll have to have something prepared as well. Here I've got a lesson called Let's Spread Kindness. And this one, it just takes a few seconds to load, and it's the same as the Notebook file. Here, I can advance the slides just like I would, and I can select elements in the same way. So it's very similar in terms of its functionality. Now the key here is because each one of these pieces of content is inside a zone, I can very easily split the screen into 4 independent zones where I can have the Notebook file, I can have the Promethean ClassFlow file, and I can also open up, say, maybe I want to have a YouTube video as well, and maybe I want to have a complementary lesson. So here I can load up let's say, a YouTube video, so the Physics of Space Battles video, and I want to have, maybe there's a complementary activity, so this Physics of Space Battles activity can also be loaded as well. So it gives you that flexibility to have many different forms of representation. Maybe some of it will come from the Notebook file, but maybe people will also want to watch this YouTube video and then have a complementary activity as well. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of how those files are used, and that's generally how we want to talk about using legacy files, is just giving people a bunch of options for the presentation. They can present using existing tools they're familiar with, or they can use newer things like YouTube and the complementary lessons that we have with them. Thank you.